Turkana County is the leading in livestock population in Kenya. You find to it that we have an estimate of over 2 million cattle. This is in the county, Turkana County. We have over 6.9 million goats, 6.7 million sheep. We have over 800,000 camels, over 600,000 donkeys, and over 315,000 of poultry. Having these large numbers of livestock in the county, we found to it that we also have this challenge of inadequate pastures and water. This one is bringing in the issue of pastoralists migrating, moving from one area to the other so that they can have enough pastures for their livestock. When the animals move from one place to another in search of pastures, it brings in issues of conflicts because of resources, the little resources that we are having. So when the animals move from one place to another, inadequate resources sometimes brings in issues of conflict. So as a directorate, in collaboration with the partners, we are working on issues to do on improvement on pastures. We are doing pasture reseeding. Pasture reseeding, we are encouraging groups to reseed, to do pasture production, to plant pastures, types that are doing very well in arid areas like in Turkana, so that they can manage these pastures, later harvest and conserve into hay. We strengthen community structures whereby we come up with rangeland, community rangeland management committees. These community rangeland management committees will now guide on where to feed the livestock, where not to feed the livestock during different times of season of the year. So again, another thing we want to work on is commercialization of livestock. As I've said, we have the leading population of livestock in the country, but you find to it that a smaller percentage are keeping the livestock as a business. So they keep the livestock, but you find they don't easily sell. So we are bringing in the issue of commercialization of the livestock, because when you sell part of the livestock you have, especially the male animals, like the bulls, like the bucks in goat, so the male ones, if you sell them, if you leave the male ones to stay in the stock for long, it brings the issue of inbreeding. And inbreeding is one of the challenge that we are having in the county. Issues to do with poultry production, potential in beekeeping, and it has good quality honey. This is whereby it's a good enterprise for women and youth. So these are some of the diversified livelihoods that we're encouraging the pastoralists to be implementing or working. Then lastly, the issue of policy. So as a directorate and as a government, we are working on policies and bills to make sure that we have increased production and productivity of livestock. We are having a draft Turkana County livestock policy that we are domesticating. It is at public participation stage. So we are working with partners to see to it that we go to the community for public participation so that this policy is developed to enhance and increase productivity. And lastly, a bill on Turkana County Livestock Sale Yards Bill. In Turkana County, we have 54 sale yards. These are livestock markets. These livestock markets, around 20 of them out of 54 are active. So we are working with partners, several partners, including LMS in Handi, which is the Feed the Future program funded by USAID. This is where we are working on commercialization, whereby we want to operationalize these other livestock markets through having market days, and also these are the auction days for each market, so that the farmers have a place whereby they can take their animal for sale and to get income.